What is going on, YouTube? This is Jim back with another video, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about the Project Octopath Traveler Collector Edition, which was announced yesterday via the Nintendo Direct. That would have been March 8th, 2018 if you're watching this video a little bit later. And I have the first and only press photo right now of what the Collector Edition includes. I noticed that they actually dropped the word Project, so it appears that the official title of the game is now the Octopath Traveler. I am extremely excited for this game. This is a definite back to its JRPG roots RPG. Very, very excited for this one. The reason I wanted to highlight this collector edition, though, is we got to see what the contents were inside, and we found the price point, which is $100. And I have done a lot of videos in the past about collector editions. You've seen me unbox a lot of collector editions, and I have become more conservative, I guess, in my purchasing of them now, based on what is included. Not so much because I can't afford it, because I ran out of room. My game room is pretty much stuffed with this crap. And in this case, I would say this one isn't that great. So I thought I'd do a quick video kind of highlighting what it is from a collector standpoint and tell you guys what I think about it. So first and foremost, you actually get a physical copy of the game, which is always nice in the collector edition. Sometimes they like to put in voucher codes, so the fact that it comes with the actual game and the card inside is nice. I would have liked to see, I haven't seen Nintendo dabble into steelbooks yet. They do have a smaller form factor. I think this would have lended itself well based on such unique art style, which I'll talk about in a second, or at least a different case. Now, I am pretty sure that that is not the official case, or I'm sorry, that is the official case, but that artwork looks like it's a placeholder artwork. I doubt it's going to be black that just says Octopath Traveler. I could be wrong. If it is, so what? But it would be nice if there was more artwork to it, or something that made it stand out. Because when you look at this is $100, by the way, you don't really see a lot of where that value comes from. So in the top center, the actual book, that book is the same book you're looking at on the right-hand side with the pop-up figures. Now, it says that there are like 8 or 9 different scenes with a storage space underneath. I believe this is the storage space that they're referring to. It doesn't really look like you're going to put anything in there. Now, the last time I had a pop-up book, collector edition, that was the World of Final Fantasy collector edition, but it came with small little figurines that you could place inside the various scenes. This doesn't have that. It was actually like a little, I'm thinking about it now, it was a little cloud, a little squall, and I don't remember, maybe Titus from Final Fantasy, one of the Final Fantasies, if I had to guess. I don't remember, honestly. This doesn't look, these figures don't look like they're actually movable. They look like just pop-up pieces of cardboard. Now, that does lend itself to the art style of this game. This art style is a very unique art style with a balance of 2D and 3D artwork. I pulled some screenshots to show you that. As a matter of fact, this scene is emulating one of the demo scenes in the game. So this book turns into this with some pop-up. I wouldn't really display this. It doesn't look nice enough. And even on the display here, some of the edges don't look like they're nice and crisp. Pop-up books have this tendency to warp over time, and this doesn't look like something you'd really want to display, especially because there's nothing really in the front. There's nothing on the front or the sides of the actual box itself that show off anything, so I'm not really sure that this would be something. I assume, because it's Octopath, obviously there's a page for each character and then maybe a 9th page which includes all the characters. Probably make the most sense, but not really something easily displayed. It also comes with a coin, which is the official coin of the universe. I don't necessarily like or dislike currency. I've gotten some currency from the Skyrim Collector Edition. I got the gold coin from Uncharted. They're kind of hard, and also from the Master Edition of the Zelda Breath of the Wild. Coins are hard to display because they're flat. Now this one's up at a prop at an angle. I know it doesn't come with a stand. It makes it hard to display, and honestly, looking at that, it doesn't scream Octopath Traveler to me. So coin, I feel, is kind of like a throwaway. I mean, it's something nice to have. You're going to throw it in a junk drawer. It's not something as a collector that you're really going to display. It also comes with the music CD. They have started releasing select soundtracks of each character's theme. Sound is amazing. It's one of the most beautiful soundtracks, at least the few songs they've released that I've heard so far I would argue that this collector edition could be validated price point wise just for that CD alone, although I'm sure you could probably go on SoundCloud or whatever and rip the sounds that you wanted. And, you know, the soundtracks that you liked. But it's always nice to have an official soundtrack if you're like me. I listen to these all the time in my truck. I got the Dark Souls one on rotation. I just pulled Overwatch out. So these are ones that I do listen to frequently. I do like the soundtrack. Lastly, it comes with a cloth map, which when you look by scale comparison to the Nintendo Switch case, looks like it is about, if you look, this is a Switch case, it looks like it's about 2 Switch cases side by side. Not very big. I was hoping for something a little bit bigger. Obviously, it has to fit in this book. I don't see it being folded or anything. But for a $100 price point, I would really argue that this is not that great. Subtracting the game, you're talking $40 for a pop-up book, a coin, a cloth type map, I assume it's cloth, and a CD. CD is probably running about $15. So you're looking at $25 or so for a pop-up book, a map, and a coin. It just doesn't seem very well, like price point wise. So I'm not recommending this one. I was really hyped up when I heard that they were going to announce some sort of collector edition. When this popped on the screen, I immediately turned to my wife and I'm like, no, we're not doing it. And she agreed. To show you, I believe, here you go. Primrose, she's one of the main characters. This scene here, with her on the stage and the stairs and all the people, is this scene here. There's all the people, there's she on stage. Now, you'll notice that this game has a strong emphasis of flat characters inside vibrant worlds. Here's a flat sprite, all flat sprites with a more rendered 3D world in the background. And then you see it again here with some 3D stuff in the background with flat characters in the front. So that's why I say that this style, even though it is kind of a goofy pop-up book, does really capture the essence of the game, but I just don't feel it's a good enough collector piece that you would want to shell out at this price point. I would think at most this would maybe be an $80 price point, and then I could probably swallow it because I would probably throw everything away but the CD. But as it stands, $100 for this is a little bit steep. So if you want my advice, I would say stick to the digital copy or pick it up at Best Buy Gamer Club Unlocked or the Amazon Prime discount for less 20%. It'd at least bring the price down slightly if that's something you're interested in, but I would probably pass on this. For me personally, I will pass, but for everyone else out there, there are definitely much better collector editions to be had. That's all I have for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Get out there and get hyped for this game. It's coming out in July. I cannot wait. And until next time, I will see you guys on the other side.